So we have the interloper WaDi, not going to stop calling him that, versus Dabuz, a PGR bout right here. Rosa versus Mewtwo. And it is an honor to commentate such a set like this.
This is going to be fun.
Definitely.
So, one fun fact for the crowd as we get into the match. Mewtwo is actually one of Dabuz's favorite characters to play outside of his kit. You never see it in tournament because at no point has Dabuz felt like he's needed to really contest his Rosalina or Olimar. But Mewtwo is right up there. I believe sits at like number three of his favorite characters to play.
No Bayo? He has Dabeo.
He has Dabeo, but to my understanding, he doesn't really like to play Dabeo.
Okay.
Which is why we haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah, I was wondering where it was, you know?
But right now, we are seeing the Rosalina out and proud and having some pretty impressive stage control right out the gate against WaDi. Only 19%, but it's still very early in. It's a bit early to call on whose match this is and where things are going.
WaDi just trying to work around Rosa right now, using that very tricky air dodge and B-reversing movement just to try and break through. But Rosa's just going to grab him right there, show him what for.
Nice little two-step there, utilizing jab one from behind with Luma to just keep on locking down WaDi. Now WaDi's sitting at 89% in counting, getting the two-frame out of Luma's back air. That hitbox hits deceptively low. Do not think that it's not going to clip you just because Luma's sitting his chubby butt right at the ledge.
No, yeah, if you down tilt, down tilt at the ledge, Jay told me, you are actually able to then do follow up with something to catch someone hanging on the ledge.
This character's got options
At
where
the
you wouldn't believe. But right now, sitting with Luma just freshly spawning in, WaDi not getting the opportunity to take advantage. Dabuz is playing incredibly passively right now, just sort of moving in and around whenever WaDi missteps and Luma's around to punish. And WaDi, we've already seen exhibiting excellent patience in his play this evening, but how well is that going to be able to match up to someone that could possibly just completely outshine this type of patient play?
I don't know. Like, you see, Dabuz doesn't seem to be phased by charging Shadow Ball, because in most cases, Luma is able to just shield it, and he also has Gravitational Pull, so WaDi trying to bait out options by Dabuz isn't really going to work, because Dabuz has counterplay to that.
On top of that, I feel like Gravitational Pull would be incredibly risky, and it's a tool that I feel like WaDi's expecting, but it's just not coming out. We've seen Dabuz either utilizing Luma to body block the shot, or him more consistently power shielding it, and power shielding nets him so much more positive advantage than being able to Gravitational Pull, especially since once he Gravitational Pulls, WaDi can move in for it. But right now, Dabuz still sitting in the lead at 113%, where WaDi's sitting at 73. If WaDi is not careful with his approaches, Luma can be a decisive ender to this game one.
So, we see Dabuz able to pull some, wow, questionable DI? Was it because he boost grab wasn't able to adjust the DI in time? The DI looked atrocious.
It was a bit suspect, but also keep into mind that Dabuz was sitting at a fairly high percentage. WaDi's got 108% of rage behind him.
Fair.
So it's certainly possible that the suspect DI is what caused it, but right now we can't be counting WaDi out just yet. So
hey, he managed to seal off the stock. He can seal off another one.
The micro spacing out of WaDi is just incredible. Notice how he just sits in that shield, waiting for the platform to move him around. It's admirable play because you have to play so patiently with Rosalina below you. It's such a prime position for Rosalina, but WaDi's weathering the storm incredibly well right now.
Yeah, Dabuz kind of just opting to shark while he's just, you know, on the platform. Nothing really WaDi can do, you know, and Dabuz doesn't have to commit, so why not? So Luma's finally out of commission. This is where WaDi has to press his advantage state, but, you know, in up smash will do that just well. Game one, Dabuz.
And that was Honestly, it was in pretty convincing fashion. Dabuz managed to lock down WaDi's movement so well, and while WaDi did play it incredibly smart, the tiny moments where he let down his guard, Dabuz was able to just slip on through. We're seeing the game 2 switch to FD with Rob. Now,
He never told me WaDi Rob plays Rob.
I know, right?
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to match up it? I don't know. But maybe he just was not feeling the Mewtwo. Thinks that maybe Rob has some tools in his kit that can kill Luma more efficiently than Mewtwo. Gravitational Pull actually doesn't get rid of top. I didn't know that, because usually just gets rid of items, right? Or no, it pulls them towards you.
Pulls them towards...
Right, it gets rid of everything
Projectiles
else.
get completely inhaled into the black hole that is Rosalina. But items stay active and in her control.
So maybe this is how he's trying to bait out Gravitational Pull, by using more projectiles, and this is what he wants. He wants to punish that and press his advantage state.
However, Rob, without the use of the laser beam or gyro, is an incredibly neutered Rob. And while WaDi is certainly capable of making use of Rob's advantages even when knocked down a peg, it's certainly not a position he wants to find himself in when the gyro is so pivotal to controlling space.
So far we have Gyro almost back online. Dabuz kind of preemptively gravitational pulling, and Luma's off. Luma's out. So
we already see that Dabuz is making use of gravitational pull on the preemptive efforts of WaDi putting out laser beam whenever he's out. And even if he tries to use gyro to make things safe, it's...
Did you see that? I didn't even see Luma hit anything.
That was
yet a dead Rob.
The downward angled forward smash from Luma is just criminally strong.
Well, good thing it's gone. It's in jail now because it's criminally strong.
It's only gone for a little bit. It's back now with thanks to popular demand. But WaDi doing an amazing job of utilizing gyro to control space. His down air doesn't manage to clip out either Rosalina nor Luma. And we're kind of seeing the same situation that we saw in Game 1, where WaDi's having a bit of difficulty with trying to clean up the stock. And it's leaving him in a bad situation of Rosalina with Rage. More importantly, Luma with Rage, where if WaDi's...
Wait, Rage stacks to Luma too?
If he's not careful, the up air chains can just be completely devastating.
I did not know this.
That... Ugh, the special effects look gross. Ew.
Yikes. So I wonder if we're gonna see continuation of Rob or a Mewtwo.
Honestly, I feel like WaDi would be better off going back to his Mewtwo just so he could at least have more and safer tools for keeping Luma at bay. He's opting for the Rob switch, and he's going into Town and City. Now, I like this idea just because the presence of the platforms and smaller blast zones could help WaDi with closing out the stock sooner, and this is something that we've needed more from him.
He wasn't really able to close out any stocks in Game 2, but, you know, Rob wasn't able to... Dabuz wouldn't let Rob set up, you know? No down throw up air, no gyro shenanigans.
But Dabuz looking like he's in his head. WaDi just firing his gyro off into nowhere. And Luma.
No tech?
Luma! That's all right, WaDi. Excellent use of fuel.
Excellent use of down air by Dabuz. Sour spot, kills off the side.
With such a clean recovery from WaDi, this is looking like an insurmountable wall for him. Dabuz just having such a tight control over the space and making such good use of Luma to be able to lock down WaDi and just completely negate and ignore options. This is a rough scene.
Yeah, it's criminal. It's a crime scene, man. The down air will get Rosa off stage. He can set up a gyro, but Dabuz will just jab it all out. Up air. Not able to link another one. WaDi able to land on the platform scot-free. It's all good. Jab, jab, up air, up air. Not able to seal him out just yet. Rob's pretty thick, you know? Oh, and the down smash, that'll do it. That's what WaDi needs. He needs to find a way to steal out stocks. And he's got full laser. He's got gyro. he has his options open to him. Luma obviously able to negate those options along with Rose's grab pull, but you know, we'll see how WaDi can see any potential openings in Dabuz's game plan. See how he can make a comeback here. Luma just able to jab the gyro away. Very interesting.
So much pressure, but now sitting at the ledge with gyro in hand. Gyro's going to be going down, and WaDi manages to take rid of Luma. This gyro's just constantly out of play. This is looking pretty rough, but WaDi's not down just yet.
WaDi was not able to get really one conversion off of his gyro, except for that.
He's finally able to have the ledge in his control, but with Luma back, he has to put his efforts towards getting rid of Luma now because it's been such an impressive feature of this match. Dabuz doing a fine job of puppeteering Luma to doing most of the work for him. And yes, while Dabuz has been playing rather passively and keeping things defensively oriented, WaDi doesn't really care about that now when he could just whip out that big ol' up smash.
Yeah. Just put your ass in the air like you just don't care. Up smash.
And it's going to prevent the 30 and a handshake as WaDi starts to take things back.
Yeah, some life into this lifeless robot, you know what I'm saying?
He's the last of his kind. He's got to showcase that, you know, there's some life in there.
Or will Dabuz be the dream killer that he is? Break him right apart, just like his entering animation in reverse. All right, nice down smash. That seems to come out pretty fast, you know?
Covers a good amount of space, and it has just enough knockback to take care of Luma. A quick fair for the follow-up, and it looks like WaDi's starting to develop a game plan on what to do against Dabuz.
Starting to be in control now. Now we have the kind of roles reverse, you know? It was WaDi actually sharking Dabuz on those platforms. Actually, no, I'm not surprised he didn't ban down because I realize this stage is really good for Rosa, but we see the run back here kind of working out for WaDi. Hasn't even been touched.
Well. Sitting at 80%, only finally now having damage put on him. He's finally making good use of the momentum that he's built up, and he's just keeping Dabuz from stopping that. We see some excellent DI from Dabuz, keeping himself alive, but now we're running into the same problem that WaDi has had throughout the set. Can he clean up the kill? He's built up the percentage incredibly quickly and incredibly safely, I might add. Only 25% and counting on him. But if he can't secure this kill, that's a Rosalina with tons of rage behind her to worry about.
Ooh, the up tilt dash shield will give stage control to Buzz.
Look how high that knocked Rob up at only 34%.
That little chubby star thing's really mad. Gotta understand.
That's... Oh, no. All right, good DI from WaDi, keeping him alive for the time being as he's getting juggled.
You know, Rob has mobility in the air, but he kind of just lacks landing options, besides like B reverse gyro. And it's kind of working out for Dabuz. Oh, nice Z drop. Able to get Dabuz off his back, and no Luma, so this is where WaDi has to just go ham, really.
But he's not going to get his opportunity. A down air going to be cleaning that up. And sitting at 151, this is Dabuz's shot for taking WaDi out of his hair for the time being. Because if WaDi's able to keep this momentum up, he's either taking the set or he's going to be looking pretty as he tries to climb his way through losers. But we can't count him out just yet. He was able to take Game 3 back for himself, and it's certainly doable for him to take Game 4.
So, WaDi kind of struggling to even get back on stage. Dabuz just keeps juggling, pushing him over to the edge, and negating all of Rob's options. It just does not looking good for our robot pal right here.
Yeah, a lot of this ledge play has just been neutralizing all of WaDi's options. We see Gravitational Pull ready to take out the laser beam. We see how Gyro has been completely neutralized, but Nair finally cleaning things up and sitting at 80%. If WaDi plays this as patiently as we've seen him throughout the rest of the night, we could bring this to Game 5.
Very nice, actually. Throwing the gyro up so that when Dabuz approaches, he'd bait out the grab pull and get that combo right there.
A very clean combo from WaDi.
Yeah, the tables have turned. Now it's WaDi keeping Dabuz at juggling and at the ledge.
And if Dabuz isn't too careful about these up airs, this could very well bring us into Game 5 by just stealing the stock outright. Rob is no joke with Rage behind him either.
Yeah, just a beep boop, man. It's crazy. Here we go.
Are we going to see it, though?
Beep. No boop.
No, very smart of WaDi, just opting to wait and shield because he knew if he tried to get too antsy, Dabuz could have came up with an up air, and that would have been it.
Wonder if forward throwing to maintain stage control would have been a better idea. But, you know, that's why they're there, and that's why I'm here, so...
He goes for it. He goes in for it, but he's not able to match it. Good DI from Dabuz, as well as, I believe, the use of a jump getting him far out of the range. WaDi would... It's possible for WaDi to mix up the approach to the beep boop if he uses his up B, but it's a very risky move. And right now, WaDi can't really be affording too much to risk. Both players sitting at 100+%, and WaDi's sitting at the worst end of it.
Yeah, we have a last hit game right here. Jab from Lumen, not able to do it, not even on town with an Rage Star thing right here. WaDi trying to land. Using Rob's momentum on his aerials to actually get him some space.